naira. What are we fencing? What are we fencing for? For instance. So, but what is more realistic is if we are putting this investment in critical infrastructure that is guided by United Nations standard human capital development, where you secure individuals, you secure their means of livelihood, you provide things that will make life easier, economic life of individual households, economic life of our small-scale industries. These are good investments. But unfortunately, the outrageous nature of these resources targeting places that is contentious is very, very, very sad.
Okay. Well, dear listener, if you are just joining us, this is Eagles Outlook live on Eagles FM 102.3 Abuja, and we are looking at and also whether or not this is now a tradition in Nigeria. I am speaking with Dr. Yusuf Aliyu. He is an economist, and before we chart the way forward, we'd like you to know that you too can be part of the conversation. Call in and share your 2 cents. What do you make of this tradition, for the lack of better word anyway, of budget padding in Nigeria? Some would say that it actually reeks of corruption, right? Others will say, oh, it is just necessary that the pad the budget. After all, you look at for your constituents and what have you. But some experts are saying that it's just unnecessary what these monies, are being used for at the end of the day. So indulge us on 09073530044 or 09087668888. Send a voice note or a message to the WhatsApp portal number on 090970544 and 50. Hello, good morning.
Good morning, Norma.
Yes, good morning. What's your name and where you're calling from?
Yes, Felix from Lambert.
Good to have you,
good
Felix.
Morning to your
Felix, is it possible for you to call us back? I don't know, the reception is quite poor.
Okay.
Yes, please. Please do it to call back. All right, Dr. Yusuf Aliyu, thank you so much for staying on the line. Let me quickly squeeze in this contribution that we have on the Facebook page from Ozo Francis, watching us live from Amagunze in Enugu State. He says, greetings from here, the fabric of our society, as budget padding has now become a tradition. Now, that's what a viewer is saying. All right, you too can be part of the conversation. And I see this one from James. James from Suleja says, good morning, if for short, and of course, the guest, our very impressionable guest. Let us even put this budget inflation in perspective. The truth is, the excuse of usually, of the usual constituency projects and senatorial projects, but the truth is, this is what happens when you have a National Assembly that is rubber stamped and basically an extension of the executive arm. The president presented a budget of about 49.7 trillion December last year, and by February 2025, the same president requested a review to 54.2 trillion, citing improved revenue, and by the end of February, he signed it. Now, of the over 11,000 plus insertions, only about 5,000 plus were for constituency and senatorial district projects. Imagine questionable project allocations such as 1,477 street light installations at a cost of 393.29 billion, 538 borehole projects worth 114.53 billion naira, 2,122 ICT related projects totaling 505.79 billion naira and 6.74 billion naira allocated for the empowerment of traditional rulers. In what universe, alternate or real, does this make any sense to anyone who is saying, let me borrow, a line from my FCT Minister Wike, if you do for me on back. This is exactly what is playing out between the executive and the legislature. James, thanks for that message. Let's squeeze in this call. Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning.
Yes, good morning to you.
How are you?
Very well, thank you.
This is Antonino from Masaka.
All right, please go ahead.
The truth of the matter is that all this budget padding and other things, we need to look this thing critically. Is it part of our constitution, or is it being smuggled into the constitution for corruption purposes? Because I don't understand. Is there anything that in our constitution tell you the kind of politicians that we have today. That is we are just there to make sure that is sharing, divide and sharing between the truth. Because if you check, in 100%, if they allocated anything, that allocation out of 10%, you will see it's only 2% or 1% that they make use of it. The whole thing, you will ask yourself where the amount goes. Thank you very much.
All right, Tanimu, thank you so much for your contribution. And don't forget that the studio lines are still very much open, 09073530044 or 09087668888. Good morning to you. Hello, are you there? Good morning. Revert to the WhatsApp portal number, send a message or a voice note. All right. Okay. I think we can actually squeeze in this call. All right. Dr. Yusha Aliyu, are you still there?
Yeah, I'm with you.
Okay, let's take this call before I have you, react to some of the submissions.
Okay.
Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning. Your name and location, please.
My name is Adam, and I'm calling from Mabushi.
Right, please go ahead.
Yeah, my contribution this morning is that Nigerians have to wake up and fight the government. This is a fight between. Hello.
Yes, please. I'm with you. Please go ahead.
Okay, this is a fight between justice, fairness, and greediness, evilness. The present administration have removed subsidy in every facet of our lives, making everything unbearable. They remove subsidy to share the money themselves, because there has never been a time when the governors, the senators, the reps receive these huge allocations. Even local government chairmen receive nothing less than 500 million naira every month. So what have they so far done with all of that money? And they are still borrowing. We are still borrowing to finance our budget. All the arbitrary values that they have been flaunting, nothing is actually real on ground. So where are we heading to?
All right.
This is
Okay, thank you very much.
already, and they have already started campaigning for 2027. If you have something to show, you don't have to be this desperate.
Okay.
It is that simple and direct. This movement, this monstrosity,
Okay.
we have never seen anything like this before.
All right. Thank you very much for your observations and concerns. All right. We appreciate your contribution on the show this morning. This is Eagles Outlook, live on Eagles FM 102.3 Abuja. Dr. Yusha Aliyu, quite a number of questions to really get answers to. Someone saying that we need to understand whether or not budget padding is constitutional or not. But we just have to go pay this bill very quickly. When we return, the conversation will continue. So, Dr. Yusha Aliyu, please stay with us.
No problem.
All right.
Eagles 102.3 Abuja.
Introducing the Mark Homes Limited, your partner in real estate, committed to turning your dream homes in reality. Now selling the Mark Royal Estate, a premier mixed-use development by the train station in Kagini, Abuja. Residential plots, commercial spaces, and top-tier infrastructure, all in one vibrant location. Coming soon in Gwarimpa, the Mark Mall, a bold commercial hub designed for visibility, accessibility, and long-term value. Visit us today at Suites 14, 15, and 16, God's Own Plaza, number 4, Chakum Street, Area 11, Garki, Abuja. Log on to www.themarkprojects.com. 9219075. The number again, 070-7921-9075. The Mark Homes Limited, turning your dream homes into reality.
Logistics. 1, 2, 3. You want all that food? Straight to your door. doorstep. One pick up something, or drop off something. Maybe you need that for shopping. Direct from your favorite. You want order your cooking down. Direct to your doorstep. We dey run massive discount. Just place your order now. We dey run free delivery when you order.
Hurry now and download Oya Now app on the Google Play Store or Apple Store. You can also visit us at www.oyanow.ng or call us on 080-8410-1000 or 081-2355-4000. We are available in Lagos and Abuja. Oya Now with the call.
Meet the Infinix Note 50 series, defined by pioneers who push boundaries. Its ultra-resilient armor alloy metal frame design gives you that slick, top-notch style. Unlock efficiency, the intelligent go. Having a flash, 90 watts fast charge, rockets you from 0 to 100% in 38 minutes. Exclusive
Things they happen for community, eh?
Hey, yeah, that woman own don't finish. Let's go and greet them, okay?
Hey! Join Media Coalition and Awareness to hold trafficking, MICAS, on I Wish I Knew radio drama and program every Saturday at 10 a.m. on Eagles 102.3 FM Abuja. Join us to kick human trafficking out of our society. I Wish I Knew radio drama and program is brought to you by MICAS and funded by the Ministry of Foreign Affairs of Denmark.
No offense to the commercials. It's just that we want to see other audio.
Eagles 102.3.
All right, and we are back. Thank you so much for staying with us. If you are just joining us, this is Eagles Outlook live on Eagles FM 102.3 Abuja, and we are looking at a very topical issue that bothers on, Nigeria's, budgeting process, and looking at the allegations of budget in the 2025 appropriation of budget. We're not asking whether or not it is now a tradition in Nigeria. I still have my guest who is joining us live via telephone, Dr. Yusuf Aliyu. He is an economist. Dr. Yusuf Aliyu, thank you so much for staying on the line.
Thank you. I'm grateful.
All right, the lines are still open. Let's see if we can get more contributions before I revert to probably to the submissions. Just morning, I see from something that says the fear of God is the beginning of wisdom. Whatever we do, we should be mindful of God and do what is right always. Only change permanent and constantly. Okay, thank you very much, Sanusi, for your contribution. Hello, good morning to you.
Yes, good morning. How are you?
Right, good morning.
I hope I'm clear now.
Yes, please. Yes, please. Please go ahead.
Okay. But budget padding has come to Omo Ife, and it's a very unfortunate experience we are having in this country. And the frivolity to see in our budget is that because our leaders are not serious. They are not there to deliver the dividends of democracy they promise us. They are there for their own selfish interest. If you take the annual estimate of every year budget, you will discover, like your guest rightly pointed out, many issues that are irrelevant are repeatedly expressed in those budgets. And you wonder where those money is going to. These days now, even violence from subject to subject is not according to the process. They just do so much than just sit up in the office and then vie from and move money from one subject to the other subject. The frivolities in the system, except we were serious with the issue of corruption. In as much as we have pampered corruption, we have entertained corruption, we have shown to the world how corrupt we are. We'll continue to go through this cycle of budget on seriousness. Thank you very much.
All right, Felix, thank you very much for your contribution on the show this morning. 09073530044 or 09087668888 are the numbers to call. You can send a voice note or a message to the WhatsApp portal number on 090970544 and 50. Join the conversation also on YouTube and Facebook at Eagles FM Abuja. All right. Okay. Hello and good morning.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning. Please turn down the volume of your radio set.
How are you?
Very well, thank you. What's your name and where you're calling from?
My name is Abdullah Ali. I call you from Florida.
Okay, please go ahead.
And about this morning, this morning.
All right, you might want to call back to share your thoughts with us, right, on what we're looking at this morning. I see a voice note here from BB Blessing. I think it's best we just go take a listen to it before I revert to my guest, Dr. Yusha Aliyu, because, like I said before, we're working with time today, and time indeed is not our friend. So let's take a listen to what BB Blessing is saying or has got to say. Good morning to you, Baby Blessing. Oh dear. All right, I'm just trying to see how I can wrap my hands, around it. Well, I'm afraid we cannot squeeze in that voice note. So, Dr. Yusha Aliyu, you've heard a number of Nigerians express their thoughts on this very topical issue, right? Okay, Samuel from Kuje is saying that we don't have sincere leaders in Nigeria, and that is why all these things are happening. They don't have plans for the masses in this country. Dr. Yusha Aliyu, a contributor, had earlier tagged this, National Assembly members that we have rubber stamped. I mean, isn't it too early to tag them, rubber stamped, National Assembly or Senate?
No, I'm not looking at that as being rubber stamp.
Okay.
What we encourage, there must be harmonious relationship between executive, legislators, and judiciary.
Right.
Or whatever budget allocation is given to legislators should tally with their responsibility. Whatever that is given to the judiciary, it also has to tally with their responsibility. And whatever the executive bills are, it should tally with the economic aspiration of a state, not economic aspirations of individuals. It's two different things. Budget start, for instance, from an appropriation bill. People should be clear. The terminologies are very, very, very cogent in determining what comes out of the content. Appropriations bill. When bills are submitted, the Constitution allows legislators to scrutinize. By scrutinizing, does not permit inclusions. Does not permit inclusions. And our law is silent. And that is why, if I may respond to individuals that ask whether padding is constitutional.
Right.
There is no way padding can be constitutional backed by law. Padding is a word that was not well understood in many economists of the world. Padding was popularized by General Muhammadu Buhari when he was President Muhammadu Buhari, and did nothing about that padding. And the simplest model to tackle this new topic called padding is just to bring a caveat in a law that will dissociate any member from including constituency budget directly during the scrutinization process. What ought to be, in order to make this thing work properly, is that whoever has any aspiration to his constituency should liaise with the budget office of the federation. For budget office of the federation, in preparing the budget of any fiscal year, can now look at the submission and then make sure that it tallies with the economic developmental goals and aspirations of the projected economy. That will solve the party matter. When institutions that are meant to bring the appropriation to the National Assembly are consulted at early stage, there is nothing wrong. There is nothing wrong to consult Budget Office of the Federation so that the budget can come directly from Budget Office of the Federation, or like when it is submission, when the appropriation is submitted for scrutiny, then inclusion will be made, and then figures will be changing, and then priorities will be dismantled. And that is why today you have very difficult situation in attaining 90% executions of all these projects, because times with that number, the people use their influence either from the executive or from the legislators to influence the funding of the project, which is also causing a lot of economic havoc and liabilities to the economy. So that is the first angle. The second angle is angle at which we individuals, we must open our eyes on all this project, because the civil society work starts during the implementation of the appropriation bill by making sure that if a project A is mentioned, then that same project has economic value for the constituency. If it doesn't have economic value, then now the civil society can petition to the same National Assembly that project A, project B, we are not comfortable because that is not what we are expecting. What we are expecting to have value for money project, which will include project that will transform our economies, even if it is from agriculture or mining or even energy. These are some of the things. But however, the parting process is well understood by politicians, and whoever, I'm just saying, whoever that is complaining outside National Assembly, if you get to the National Assembly, you'll be scrambling for the same opportunity, because moral questions is declining. Moral values are being eroded day by day, and it is this aspect that is now bringing too much of laxity in attaining our prosperity for growth process.
All right. Well, Dr. Yusha Aliyu, I'm sure we can go on and on as far as this topic is concerned. But because of time, I'm afraid we'll just have to leave it here. We'll keep our fingers crossed to see the progression of events that definitely would form new conversations in the days to come. Thank you so much for talking to us.
Thank you very much.
Right.
Best wishes. Thank you.
All right, Dr. Yusha Aliyu is an economist, and together we have been discussing a very topical issue that borders on Nigeria's, budgetary process and the allegations of budget padding. All right, let's quickly squeeze in the voice notes that we have here before we wrap things up on the show this morning.
Good morning, Omofe. Good morning, Eagle FM Management. And good morning, Nigeria and those who are listening. My name is Waraka Iyado. Budget padding. Who padded the budget? Is it Minister of Finance? Is it National Assembly, the two arms? That is the representative and the rent chamber. Who are the people padding the budget? We should know, so that the Nigerian will know who they will face, because this is a criminal offense. If it is ordinary Nigeria that stole 1 naira from a labor, such persons will be humiliated, demolished by the security agent, if not automatic remanded. How can a budget of the people, which they are managed to survive, they will now going to add more money? What do we call such people? All of us, thieves.
All right, Uyadon, I just have to put a pause to your voice note there because of time, and we just have to squeeze in Bibi Blessing's voice note as well.
Hello.
Good morning.
Good morning. I greet our guests. My name is Bibi Blessing from Otaku. I want to ask, I first of all, this question that time. This Tinubu we do, Did you tell me, say, you will fight corruption? That is why you can still remain now, nobody can talk. Because you no promise Nigeria, say, as they come, you say, nah, come. You never come, you say, anything when I do, nobody will talk. Maybe Nigeria will do now, you come, now my talk. You don't tell me, say, we fight corruption. So it is opportunity now for people to steal. And the people who go responsible now, the EFCC, whether they arrest people, whether they thief. But you sure whether they arrest this Tinubu regime. Because that is why we are shining our eye. Please, nobody remember tomorrow. No matter whatever man, so we repeat, bye-bye.
Baby Blessing, thank you so much. But you may have, misinterpreted the Milokon, slogan. All right. Thank you. And just so you know that the fight against corruption is still, ongoing, even in this administration, and the records are there. Now, whilst this, budget padding is beginning to look like, a tradition in Nigeria, we're only hoping and praying that, realistic reforms will be introduced and also implemented, in the days to come, such that this would eventually be a thing of the past. I see a press statement issued already by the Coalition of United Political Parties, sent by the National Secretary, that's Peter Ame. They've actually tagged this issue of budget padding in Nigeria. Well, they said that our budget is now, personal ATM for the political elite. And in conclusion, they are actually prevailing on, Nigerians, to demand and also ask that the right thing be done. According to the press statement, the time for action is now, and Nigerians deserve a government that honors its promise of prosperity and opportunity for all. Well, time is not our friend. I'm afraid we just have to leave the conversation here now, but I would like to say a very big thank you to each and every one of you for engaging us on the show this morning. And most importantly, the views expressed on the show this morning were not influenced by Eagles FM 102.3 Abuja. I am Omo Hefe. Peace or Semery. Good morning.
Eagles 102.3 Abuja.
Hello, Nigeria. Hello, Africa.